welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath and intuitive card reader. And I'm here today to do the mid-monthly general reading for the sign of Leo the Lion. January 2017, mid-month general reading, which may or may not resonate with you in a personal way. And if you want a personal reading, I offer that service. The information for that's found down below in the description box. Just read through that, then you can send me off an email. And this is my sage and my sweetgrass smudge. It clears out all the energies, vibrations, cleans everything right out. It's like a detox. I thought I was out of sweetgrass and I found 2 braided strands I had tucked away, so we get to go back to this. There we go. That's an indigenous custom. It's highly, highly sacred. There we go. All right. Let's get right into this here. Okay. So, Leo, what can we stir up for you today? Let's see here. This is just for Leo the Lion. This general mid-month reading for January 2017. I'm also burning an intuitive candle from intuitivecandles.com. When you buy them, there's a buried treasure in the wax, and the wax melts enough to clear. Find a little piece of tin foil at the bottom of the candle, and it has different amulets and minerals and things like that. Here's my aventurine from my first candle, and my rose quartz from my second candle. They're beautiful. That's intuitivecandles.com. Go check them out. Oh, Leo, what have we got in store for you for the last 2 weeks? I know so many Leo. I have so many Leos in my life. None of them are the same. They're all very different people. Very different people. I have too many. I probably have more Leos in my life than any other sign. And I can never pin them down because they're all different. Messages for Leo. Right there? Really? No. No. Don't tease me. Messages. Leo. Alright. Okay, first card that Tarot's brought again 3 times in a row. Strength, stability is your overall energy. This is the 3rd reading in a row that I've gotten this. Actually 4, no, because I got one last night when I was reading. And Judgment again, self-reflection. This is in your finances and your wealth. 3rd card, Tarot's brought to the forefront. Let me see. 8 of Wands, it's all about travel. This is in your hearth, your home, anything to do with your heart and love. 4th card are your challenges for mid-January. 2 of Wands, about vision. I'm getting some recurring cards here. Shouldn't be, but I am. The 5th and final card, again. Wow. 9 of Wands, all about defense. That's your message from Spirit. When I've exhausted the messages from these 5 cards, I will pull 1 significator from my deck of tarot. Anything that needs to be brought and reinforced that showed up in your reading, or something that didn't show up when it should have, this will bring it to the forefront. Let's get right into it here. Okay. So this is a card of strength. This is your overall energy. You can see this beautiful merman ripping open that fishing net and setting the fish all free. Some of you are going to have to be strong in the next 2 weeks. I'm feeling that, and that's what I'm hearing. You're going to have to dig into your well, your reserve of strength. It's something that's coming upon you that you're going to have to work your way through. You're going to need patience in the face of conflict. Leo, you're going to need to stand your ground rather than being overwhelmed by other people. Some of you, Leo, some Leos are real gung-ho, and they're real, I don't back down from nothing kind of attitude. But then you've got some Leos that get walked over, that get taken advantage of, that get used, this kind of a thing. So you're the people, you're going to have to really stand your ground in a situation in the face of conflict, anything that's coming at you. So just remember when it happens and when it goes down, that what opposes you is lower than you are. Don't lower yourself to somebody else's level. All right? If somebody's being real, we used to call greasy. They grease somebody out. That means you're intimidating them. You're being overbearing. You're trying to push them around. It's not a good thing. Don't let anybody treat you that way. Anybody that does treat you that way, you're better than they are. It's just that simple. Don't forget that. You got other people. Somebody's going to run into this, and they don't don't let yourself be shaken by somebody else if they're projecting their emotions onto you, and that's a form of intimidation and a form of manipulation. Don't let anybody do this to you. Get your feelers out so that you can smell it when it's going down, and you can mentally and emotionally and spiritually prepare yourself to have to deal with this person. And it will be in a very conflicting way that somebody's trying to tell you, I know more than you, I know better than you. You don't really know what you better listen to me. Don't do that. You're self-serving, and you ask yourself why. Why should I listen to you? It's self-serving for their benefit, not for yours. I can tell you that right now. But you're making somebody very nervous, and they're not liking it, so they're trying to manipulate you. Is what they're trying to do in a situation. They just don't. They see you gaining more prestige, more power, more self-confidence, and they're trying to hold you back. They're holding you back from that. They're trying really, really hard to discredit any thoughts like that. Shh. Quiet. If you really, I said the same thing earlier, and I'm getting it again. This is what I'm hearing, that you have a lot of compassion for other people. Here's what you're going to need to do for some of you. You're going to stand your ground against this person. This is what's going on, but you don't have to let them know that you're in the know. You're kind of like on to what's going on. They're rubbing you the wrong way. You're starting to feel the manipulation. They're not as deceiving as they think they are. What you do, and this is for people that are super aggressive coming at you too. Show some compassion. It will unhinge them. They will become unhinged. It'll be like you pulled the rug from under there, especially the nasty people. And you feel like, okay, here comes the conflict. Here we go. We're about to roll, and I don't like this, and I don't want this. Start showing some compassion. Don't be intimidated. Even those that are, like I said, the stronger the conflict, the more negative actions coming from somebody else directed at you. Show more compassion. It'll be unsettling. They'll be left scrambling for their senses, saying, I wasn't expecting this. This is not what I expected her to do. I was trying to piss her off. I was trying to shake her jello tree kind of thing, and that's not what happened. You stood your ground. Take a deep breath and blow the bullcrap right back in their face again is what you need to do, but you need to be sly about it. You're smarter than them, this kind of a thing. For some of you as well, and see, this is the third or fourth time we've gotten this. This card can also, because it is a card of strength, it can indicate a literal returning of vitality, strength, and health for some of you out there. If you're not seeing it, you're right on the precipice. For those of you ready to throw in the towel and say, I'm not trying anymore, you're right there on the edge to seeing something, a white flag being thrown out. That things are just about to change. They're just right there. They're like here, and they're coming, so they'll be here in front of you. But right now, they're in the sidelines. The situation's in the sidelines. The problems are in the sidelines. They're moving through. There's a metaphoric cloud that's separating and opening for you to grow through, to improve, and things are going to get better for you. The advice of this card is to stand firm, make your take your higher moral ground. When you're dealing with super negative people, remember the morality in the situation, that you do have morals and you do have integrity, and stick by your integrity. The universe right now is testing some of you, and so are some of the people around you. Keywords are courage, risk, and vitality. That's not too bad. Okay, your finances and your wealth sector is judgment. This is about self-reflection. Some of you are questioning the way the money's coming in, the way you're making your money. You're thinking there must be a better way. Some of you, there's some ethics involved here. You're not comfortable. You're saying this is wrong. I don't care how you put it, how you look at it. This is the wrong way to go about making money. There's something very immoral and uncomfortable about it. For others of you, you're not making the money maybe that you thought you were going to be making. And of course, for the rest of you, it's pretty much even Steven. You get paid what you work for. The harder you work, the more you'll make. The more hours you put in, the more you'll make. If you're not getting enough hours, ask for more hours. Ask for more responsibility at this time. Also with this, card, judgment, self-reflection. Some of you are going to be visiting the past and taking stock before moving on any further. Some of you may muse on happier times. It made me a little bit melancholy. Some are leaving a job, a place of employment, and moving on to somewhere else. And that's what's bringing about the memories of happier times. A bit of a bittersweetness there. You don't really want to leave. You know your job well and inside out for some of you, and you're damn good at it too. But you want more. The job has reached its limit for you. You've gone as far as you can go. There's no more climbing up the ladder. You've hit the top rung. So now you're thinking about it's time to move on into better things. Some of you have some unfinished business to take care of as well. You need to go backwards in order to deal with a few things that you need to find answers to. You need to go backwards. You need to step back into your past. Some of you right now are feeling a spiritual connection with angels, passed on loved ones, spirit guides as well. And the best way to do any receiving of help and information is to calm your mind and calm your soul. Calm your spirit. For some of you, it's not going to be super, super obvious what's going on or what's going down. You are, you need to trust. Some of you need to say, all right, I don't know what this is about, but there's something going on, and I can feel it, and I'm not wrong. Leave it in the hands of your angels and your guides. Let them take the lead for just a little bit. The clues will be there by thoughts that are planted in your head, little nudges that you're going to get in your gut. You'll know which way to go with things. Maybe you thought, wow, I applied for that job and I never thought I was going to get it, but you know what? There's something else that's come up. What do I do? This could be a life-altering for somebody. What do I do? The answers will come that you seek because your genuine interest, and you see it for what it is. The writings on the wall, as they say, all you have to do is see it and read it, and it's there. Some of you are taking a real big left turn out of left field in a whole different path than what you're used to as far as work goes. As far as having a job, you're looking for something way off in left field that people would be shocked to know you're thinking about. They wouldn't ever expect you. This is a job with there's a sense of importance behind it. People are going to question you and wonder, are you disillusioned? You're not up for that. You're not cut out for that. Why do you think you'd want that job? And why do you think you'd be good at what makes you think you're going to get hired? Why don't you take the job that you were just hired for, that you just landed, and stick with it? Some of you are going to be real gung-ho, and you're going to put your feet down, and you're going to say, nope, because I just know. I just know this is what I can't. Oh, you show me what it is. Just give me a minute, guys. Some of you are going to go into business for yourself and do something completely off the wall. We're talking a small business. You're starting real small. but this is what you want to do. It's been on your bucket list and you're going to do it. That's what I'm saying. It looks like here that you may be hiring somebody to come on with you, or you're joining partnership with somebody from the past that you're going to give a second chance to. Somebody you wondered about and you dropped the ball on them in the past and you realized later it was a mistake to do that. That's the person you're going after. You want to make it up to them. You know they have a certain expertise in this field this new field that you've chosen to go into. You're going to make them an offer that they can't refuse because they're going to be a huge aid to you, a big help. Some of you are going to be doing some contemplating, a lot of self-judgment going on. There's some guilt. Second chance of spirituality and memories. And memories are coming up because you're looking for answers within those memories. That you're wondering, did I miss something? I need to know if I missed something. There's some guilt there. This person that you're pulling in, like I said, you disregarded them too quickly before. You're feeling a sense of guilt. So you're hoping you can get past that. It's interesting. Eight of Wands, travel. This is in your hearth, in your home, your love. Eight of Wands. Keywords for this: communication, speed, news, motivation, action, excitement, and movement. The advice is to breathe before saying yes to all offers. Choose carefully. This saves time and saves energy. Somebody's being asked out on a date and they don't want to go. You're not going to waste your time. You know it won't go anywhere. But in other areas of some of you, for some other areas, you're like communications being highlighted here. And things snowballing real quick. Happening real fast. It's like you're sending out messages and they're coming back faster than you expected and hitting you right in the back of the head, metaphorically. And saying, I didn't expect to find out that quickly. Communications with, especially now, with Mercury has gone direct on the 8th, I think it was, but there's still that 2-week shadow period that overlaps 2 weeks after retrograde goes direct. Mercury goes direct. There's still some of that going on, so you're surprised because you're aware of that, and you're thinking, I've got all the time in the world. There's nothing to panic or rush about, but yet whatever you put out is coming back so fast that it's almost knocking the wind out of your sails because of it. Things are a lot clearer and smoother, wide open. It's like somebody's kicked the doors wide open and there's nothing holding anybody back right now. You're going to be receiving some news that's going to give you cause for motivation. And when you start feeling motivation begets action. And then action in itself brings excitement. And excitement brings movement. And all of this comes together. And for somebody out there, this is a really highlighted point in your year, is right now. Things are moving. It's almost funny. It's comical. That's what I'm hearing. It's funny and comical. They thought they had all the time in the world. And everything is just almost spinning out of control. It's not out of control, but it is spinning. You're going to be feeling overwhelmed. Almost by how easy everything is coming at you. You weren't ready for that. You expected long waits and long delays. Waiting forever for others to get back to you, for communications to you're finding out that whatever it is that you're involved in and that you're getting off the ground, you're just shocked. There's a sense of shock, of wow. Now that I've started this, I don't know if I can handle it, and there's just this overwhelming feeling of excitement. but there's a sense of commitment, and you won't throw in the towel and you won't give in. Things will slow down a little bit later, but right off the start, you really started a fire. I'm seeing a big fire start. One little match started a great big fire. And it seems to be consuming and gathering everything up in its flames. It's pretty hot. It's hot. That's what I'm hearing. It's hot. And the advice of the card is to breathe before saying yes to all offers. Choose carefully because it'll save you time and it will save you energy. So you need to filter. I'm hearing you need to filter out what's needed and what's important, what is not, what is fluff, what isn't necessity. That's what you're coming down to, because you can't take it all. So you're taking the best and the most important parts, and you'll deal with that. The little things, the little details. When little details, I don't believe there is little details. Smaller, lesser, more subdued, subtle details. In the end, these are the things that will tie everything together and solidify whatever this is that you're going through, and you're creating. But right now, it's the big things, the most poignant, the bigger things that are popping out. They need to be taken care of right off the get-go. And you're barely able to keep up with that. This is a good card. It's a good thing. For some of you, we're looking at, there's a lot of traveling going back and forth. For some of you, new relationships. Some of you are going to have some very, very life-altering and serious decisions to make, but you need to breathe before you say yes to anybody. And this could go from proposals to dates to marriage proposals to plans that are going to affect and be far-reaching into your future for years to come. You have to be very careful. Don't waste your energy or your time right now, because you don't have it to waste. Anybody you need to say no to and you're kind of wincing and cringing, going, I didn't want to say no to them, tell them to come back after a bit, or you'll get back to them down the road if this is something that can wait, whatever it is that they're requesting from you. You can tell them, I'll get back to you. I literally cannot handle one more thing on my plate right now. My plate is so full, I've got sideboards on it, you know, so everything isn't slipping off and overflowing. So there's that. All right, your fourth card to challenges are Two of Wands. It's all about vision. And yes, you have visions right now. Visions of the future. Looking for comfort, looking for peace, looking for happiness. Vision. Your visions are strong right now. You're manifesting, Leo. Your powers of manifestation right now are very strong. And they're incredibly strong. You need to be careful what you wish for right now. That's a saying, but it's going to play out to be pretty true in your case. Your manifestation powers are very. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you say out loud, because it'll be like, whoops, there it is. Be very careful. This card is showing up, the Two of Wands about vision, is that you may meet somebody that's very much like-minded like yourself. And yeah, so showing positive new projects in or out of the workplace right now. This meeting of the minds, this person that you're going to click with and connect with, will bring its own rewards, will broaden your horizons, making things bigger than what you ever thought or what you dreamed of. Just something, there's something, you're going to get more out of it. Things that never occurred to you. You never thought it was going to get that big, that important, that serious. It could be a relationship. It could be two people contemplating marriage or cohabitating, of joining finances and forces together for the greater good. Some of you are going to be feeling inspired by somebody that you're going to look up to as a teacher. Some of you are finding, I thought I knew how to do all this, but everything is changing so quick in the world. Now I need to go upgrade my skills. You're not going to like that, but you need to nurture your talents and up your skills, because otherwise you'll fall and you'll fail. You need to keep up with the modern world. But whatever isn't broke Don't, you know, don't fix what isn't broke. Some things are better left to lay off to the wayside until they become a problem, if they become a problem. Right now you have other things you need to, there's a sense of urgency you need to get on top of. Um, you know, it's like the wheels are moving faster than you ever thought they would. I don't know what this is all about, Leo, but there's something here that's just rolling right along. You know what? I can't remember what they call them on the train track. When they have those little carts, and you push on the hand, and that makes the wheels go round, and down the track you go. You're pushing. You didn't know your own strength. You're pushing harder, and you're going faster than you ever intended. And now you want to put the brakes on a little bit, and you can't find the handbrake. There's a handbrake there somewhere, and you want to find the brake before you come to a fork in the tracks. One's going to take you back around in a circle. The other one's going to take you way off somewhere into unknown lands where you've never been before. You know it, and you're almost losing your breath. It's almost taking your breath away. It's all happening too fast. You're overwhelmed. Whatever this is and what's going on, this is going to be there and have an effect for years and years and years to come. This is far-reaching for you. The advice right now for this card is to nurture your talents, and the advice is to look for others who share your visions and work together for the greater good, the greater results. Keywords are partnerships, creativity, communication, planning, education, and travel. Not big trips, though. I'm feeling smaller trip. There's a trip coming up for somebody. It's small. It's not huge. It's not business. It's personal. There's a trip in there. Somebody's traveling to you or you're traveling to them. It's a good thing. 9 of Wands is your message from Spirit, and it's all about defense. 9s are good. A lot of determination, says Spirit, and a lot of challenges. And you stand determined in the face of these challenges. A lot of sacrifices and hard work. You're feeling a sense of protection and rigidity, and fear as well. Fear of failure, fear of not growing, fear of being stuck, fear of losing everything that you work so hard for. Protect what is yours right now, but you need to free up your thinking. I had this just before this reading on the Cancer reading. Free up your thinking. You need to create some mental space, and the reason you need to do that is because you need to plan for your future. You don't free up your mental space and everything's all on lockdown, you're not going to be able to grow the way you should be growing. And you need to get, even despite all this other stuff that's going on in your life right now, one of the most important things that you need to be aware of is your own growth. If you get too focused, if you get tunnel vision, there's not going to be any growing going. There's no room for tunnel vision when you're focused on something. It is what it is, and that's all that exists. When you get that way with tunnel vision, there's no growth. You need to always have part of yourself open to what may come, to enhance your growth, to give you more knowledge. There's a lot of that that's going on here right now as well. Constant diligence. Free choices. Remember, you're in control of your own destiny. There's your 5-card spread. We'll pull one significator from Deck of Tarot. Alright, Masters of the Universe, Masters of the Natural World Order. Please bring forth one significator for this 5-card Oceanic Tarot spread for the sign of Leo the Lion for this general mid-month reading for January 2017. One significator. Leo. Leo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. boys, I don't know who that this reading resonated with, but it's full. I feel full. Too much almost. Too much going on right now. Baby steps. One step at a time. One thing at a time. That's all you can do. Don't get overwhelmed. Although you'd have every right to, because that's what I'm feeling. Just too much going on at this time. Boys, oh boys. Careful of your choices. Free choice. Careful of the choices that you make. One significator. Please bring forth one significator. Anything that needs to be brought to the forefront. Anything that was missed in the reading. Or anything that needs to be emphasized that was in the reading. Please bring this forth for us. One significator. Alright. Right there. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. One moment. Alright. This card can be a card of separation or divorce. It can imply a literal move or a trip, especially from an established home to a new, unknown one in an unknown land. The Eight of Cups stands for those moments when we realize that the past is truly gone. And I'm hearing breaking, broke, break, clean break, moving on, letting go, putting to rest, head down, determined. There is no fight, there is no conflict. It is what it is done. Ready, refreshed, re-energized, and ready. Ready for change, ready for what needs to be done, ready for what is about to happen. Feeling lessons learned, feeling stronger, not feeling hurt, not feeling sad, just done. It is what it is. A fact is a fact is a fact. And changes. Walking away. Some things have worn themselves out. You're not giving it any more of yourself. This is all about you. That's what I'm feeling. It's all about you and it's all for you. Wow, Leo. That was your reading. Mid-month, January 2017. I hope you liked this reading. I hope it resonated with you. I'd like to take this time as well to say thank you to all current subscribers and thank you very much for, getting a little cold. There we go. Very much for your support, supporting Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Please join me. You can find me on Twitter, Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Twitter, and also on Facebook under Bay of Fundy Fortunes as well. You can, like I said, I think I said, see, I'm doing readings back to back. Thank you for your likes and your shares. I know a lot of you share the videos. Also, your Google Plusing. You can find me on Google. You can find me on Blogspot and on Twitter, as I said earlier. Facebook. Yes, so, hold tight, Leo. Just hold tight. Grab onto what you know is safe to grab onto so you can anchor yourself. I'm feeling that for you very strongly, Leo. Just wanted to add that in there. So we'll be back in 2 weeks' time to do February readings. And I hope to see you then as well. And we'll just have to wait and see what's going to take place then. It might not be too bad, but you're busy. You're just on a roller coaster ride right now. So put on your crash helmet. Put on your safety belt, strap yourself in because y'all are going for a ride. That's what I see. Anyways, from the bottom of my heart to yours, Leo, I hope to see you back here in 2 weeks' time. But for now, so long and goodbye. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.